Hello, Tails Bell and actor Bass. This is Elad463. Because of the comments I've been getting on my mosque video, I thought I would try and explain my opinions more coherently and answer some of your questions that you posed to me in the comments of the first video. So, I wrote it all down so I could have it here to refer to make sure I am being clear and answering your questions. So to answer your question, Tails Bell, I will try and explain my opinions to you. Your question to me was, why is there more than one church in a city or town? Why should we have more of one church for one religion and not have more in another religion? Explain this to me. Well, I will try and explain. Okay, here goes. The number of churches is based on the population of the congregation that wish to go to that particular church. There are more than 100 mosques in New York City, so I don't feel that Muslims are being denied the right to their freedom of religion. Because, after all, this country was based on freedom of religion. I am merely questioning the wisdom of wanting to build a mosque at this site now. We haven't even built a memorial to the victims yet, and I don't feel it is right that we should build a house of worship on or around that site, especially if we haven't even built the memorial to the victims yet, and especially if extremists associated with that religion hijack not only the airplanes but the religion itself. Okay. So is that clear enough for you? I really don't care what religion people choose as the religion that they wish to honor their God in. Two, if you watched my video, what I thought I conveyed was this. Why would the Muslims need to build a house of worship at that particular site? Would the Muslims allow a Christian church to be built at the site of Mecca? I don't think so. I think they would have a major problem. There are 100 mosques in New York City, and at least that many churches. I never said that there had to be more mosques or more churches, and I never said there had to be more of one than the other. I never even questioned that the developer wished to build a mosque. I am merely questioning why he chooses to build it at this time. And the mosque is now called a community center, Cordoba House. This place will be used as a propaganda tool for the extremists, whether the people who built the building intend it to be used that way or not, if you build it now. What I advocate is waiting at least a generation, 30 years, give history and time a chance to do what it will. Yes, I am aware that all religions can have extremists or terrorists, and I'll not quibble with you on that point. Yes, I know how Jesus Christ died and who killed him, although I don't think I would say it was because of the purges of Rome. And then you ask, so why is the Christian faith in Rome? Well, my friend, this is the short version of a long story. Shortly before the fall of Rome, Emperor Constantine converted to Christianity, and then the empire was split into two pieces. And Actor Bass, I don't believe that I am confusing who the enemy is. It is very clear to me. Perhaps if I am not as clear in my statement to you, you will leave me another comment, I'm sure. The enemy, to my mind, is any extremist who would murder innocents in the name of any religion. I do not condemn the followers of Islam or any other religion for the actions of extremists or zealots. As I have stated previously, what I am advocating is patience and time, so that the teachings of Islam are less likely to be perverted for the use as propaganda or as a recruiting tool for extremists. Now, I am aware that some people don't like my use of 30 years. But in 30 years, this generation will have died out. A new generation will have come up that is perhaps more tolerant or more easily pliable, because those who do not remember their history are doomed to repeat it. This generation is simply not ready to accept a mosque at this time. As I said in my previous video, a statue of Emperor Hirohito would not have been built in 1950s Hawaii. It would not have been built at the site of Pearl Harbor. That is all I'm saying. Now, I realize 30 years may be a lot of time for some of you. I don't view this as a punishment. I view this as just time for cooler heads to prevail. I also view this as time for a memorial to the victims to be built. Then you can build a mosque or a Christian church or whatever you want to be built. And just so you know, yes, I subscribe to the Christian faith. But the enemy here is not the followers of Islam. It is not Muslims. It is extremists in whatever form. Since you cannot pick an extremist out of a crowd till he does something, I would hope that cooler heads would prevail, and I think I am expressing a moderate viewpoint. I did not intend to offend anybody, nor is my video an opinion out to punish anyone's religion. We all believe in one God. We should respect that. This is just not the time for a mosque or a community center. Thank you for your time. Thank you for watching. And I'll talk to you again soon. This is Elad463.